Okay, hey guys. Okay, what? I just had my biggest trading day ever. My emotions is all over the place. Okay, it is Wednesday, June 17th. It's 7:17. So no, it's not the trading session. The trading session is over. Majority of this trade happened in the car. But I'm gonna go over it because as you can see, my little stuff be taking small trades like this. Look what your girl did today. Oh, we sat. This was on a 1 hour, so it looked kind of crazy, but let's go over it. Let's go over it. And I'm going to try to make this quick because that last video was pretty long and I'm tired of talking. So, on the daily, what happened? Came into the market. We seen that price was still selling. I saw that I was still close to this gap. Y'all know I've been trying to catch a gap since May. We have another gap. And I said I wanted to be a part of it. And I'm pretty sure price was going to fill the gap. I don't know when, but I thought it was going to be today. But just in case, I said I'm going to just aim to the gap just in case. And I'm glad I did that. But anyways, so to the 4 hour, where was 9:30? I know price was selling. I don't remember exactly. I just deleted something earlier. I feel like it was like right here somewhere. It was because there was a minor breaker structure and I was like, oh, okay, yeah. Okay, so let's go to the 1 hour because I think it's clear on the 1 hour. Yeah, so there was a major breaker structure that needed to happen, but there was also a minor breaker structure, which was somewhere here when I first got on the chart. Once this candle broke that minor breaker structure, oh, here we go. Here. Once it broke here, I was like, okay, price should be able to push lower because it invalidated this zone. That was just my assumption. We had a lower high from this previous high. Like, it was already telling me personally, that price wanted to push lower. Plus, we were close to this gap. So I just wanted to be a part of this gap fill. So once price broke this minor breaker structure here, and let me just put it back. Like I was saying, this candle pushed out of this zone here. So we have a 1 hour supply zone. When I saw that, all I needed was price to come back and tap the zone because we got our indication price wanted to push lower. That was our indication. We were aiming for sales because we got a high, a low. We have a lower high. We aiming for sales. We got the indication price wanted to push lower here. We needed a zone. We got our zone here. We needed price to come tap the zone. Price tapped. We got in, and we stayed in for the continuation. I aimed for the top of this gap. It hit the gap, and I got out. Now, it took some hours because, again, this is the hour chart. So I got in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7 hours. I was not on the chart for 7 hours. I can say that. But I was in this trade no, I wasn't. 7? Hold on, let's zoom in because I don't think, let me see. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I was in the trade for 7 hours. Okay. About 6 hours. I wouldn't give it 7. I was in the trade for about 5, 6 hours. So, yeah. That was the trade, y'all. I did my first little swing trade. I said, I'm going to just get in it. I'm going to get out if it hit the stop loss. And I'm going to get in. I'm going to get out if it hit the TP. And it hit the TP. And I got out. I was in drawdown a few times. This first candle, I was in drawdown. The second candle, I was in drawdown. I missed this first initial candle that broke this major breaker structure. I missed this candle, but luckily it came back because this candle didn't even tap. Let's talk about that. How this candle didn't even tap. It was this candle. And when I got in, I seen that and I got out. So, yeah, guys. I'm too excited. Okay, now let's go down to the 5 minutes so I can actually show y'all my entry. So, now it may not be accurate on here because this thing get to moving. So let me try to remember. Oh no, I think it is accurate because this was the minor breaker structure. Hold on, I don't need this no more. Well, just for the sake of this, it came back. It tapped the zone. I got it on this candle. Yeah, I got it on that candle. I got in. Okay, yes, I remember. So on the 5 minute, I got in once it tapped the zone and started pushing with momentum. I thought that was gonna be it because again, remember guys, price already pushed below. I just needed it to tap this 1 hour zone, which it did, and I got in. It started pushing down, but like I said, I was aiming for here. I was sitting in it because I thought it was gonna happen sooner than it was because we did have news at 2. It was like red folders from 2 to like 6 or something crazy. We can actually look. Hold on. Yeah, it was from 2 to 6:45. So I was like, I wanted to be out the market way before then. I wanted to be out the market at like 11 because I usually don't trade past 11 unless I'm in a trade. But I knew for sure if I was still in this trade, I wanted to be out by 2 because I didn't want to be in it when news happened. But I was still in it. So yeah, I got in here. Price pulled back on me. My heart was beating because this is a 1 hour. My zone was only 73 points. I was fine with that. Price started pushing back again. Heart was beating. Heart was beating. Like I said, I was in this for a few hours. Then 2 o'clock came around. But I was up. So I was like, well, let me just stay in it until it hit my stop loss. So at this point, I just closed my phone. I was in the trade. Yeah, and this is what happened. This was the news candle, 205. That was the news candle. Once I seen this break, I was confident in my trade. Was not expecting this crazy pullback, but this break told me everything I needed to know because the first break we got was a minor. So now we got that major breaker structure, which was on the 1 hour. And then we know price was going to pull back, which it did. This candle here, but it was like on the 15 or the 5 or something like that. It pulled back and then it continued lower, and that's what happened. I took the trade. So even now looking at it, price created a lower low. So even for tomorrow, let's move this over. Ooh, what was it, like 5 something? About something like that. So yeah, for tomorrow, for example, I'm assuming price is going to fill this gap. I'll have to see once tomorrow comes. But this candle pushed past this previous low here, which indicates price wants to continue lower. It came out of this zone, so I would create this zone here. I might be a swing trader now, y'all. I don't know. I'm having a swing feeling. No, that sounded crazy. That sounded crazy. I'm going to stick to day trading. But anyways, ooh, price is all in this zone. But what we would look for is price to come back to this zone and wait for an entry. So if we got an aggressive, we would be sitting in all of this right now. If we were getting in conservative, we'll wait for price to close outside this zone or momentum pushing outside of this zone. And then we would get in conservative for the continuation to the downside. That's it. I already explained in the previous video all that stuff I just talked about. Please go watch the previous video. I just wanted to show you guys the trade of the day. It was a swing trade. I was not on the chart, so I did not record. But this was the trade, y'all. This was my biggest trade ever. I was practicing swing trading. I was practicing because I'm like, I always leave money on the table. The plays always be like following through. I'm not going to say always, but majority of the time they follow through. And it just happened to be just my luck. This one followed through. So let's see what we do tomorrow, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye. Bye.